today's more important analysis videos with me, Rich Market Analyst at Hantec Markets on Wednesday, 25th of April. Let's have a look at dollar yen now, which still goes up, doesn't it? I mean, you've got these yield differentials which are widening for the US Treasuries versus JGBs, and that is still impacting on dollar yen moving higher. Even though we've got a bit of a risk retrenchment, the yen is still under pressure to the downside. So we've got dollar yen that's broken out above 107.90, continues to accelerate that breakout. Above 108.30, that's old support turned into new resistance. Didn't really stop there, but it's now back into this 110.50 area of pivot, and 109.80 is the initial resistance to really consider. But the move is continuing to strengthen, and you look at those RSI. That RSI, which is up towards the sort of the high 60s now, but the MACD line is accelerating higher, stochastics are strong. Looking pretty positive for continued upside, and you'd be looking to use any sort of intraday unwinding move as a chance to buy. You've got this hourly chart which shows you this uptrend, and that uptrend currently comes in at 108.80. Uptrend of the last sort of 2-3 sessions. Interesting support that's been left at 108.50 area, 108.55, and that now becomes a higher low because you've broken out above that little high at 109.20. But there is a slight air of negative divergence that maybe we need to watch. Could suggest a slowing potentially of that run higher, but I think the uptrend would be the first thing we'd need to sort of consider. 108.80, that is where that is, only 25 pips from where we are now. So if you start to break that down, maybe there is some sort of something in a bit of a correction, but for now you'd be looking to use sort of weakness as a chance to buy. Look at those the RSI 45 area seems to be every time through this sort of breakout we've seen the market come back towards that. It's found a level of support. RSI MACD lines as well above neutral. So even though you've got this slight sort of negative divergence, we're still sort of in this positive outlook. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it starts to break down that uptrend, then we could see that changing. But for now, certainly we're looking to buy into weakness. That uptrend on the daily chart comes in 107.60 today. So I wish you good luck in your trading. I'll speak to you later.